Well, you met Mike Tyson.
Yes, and I'm almost this close to finally doing his podcast, Hot Boxing.
Oh, he invited you?
Yeah. Well, we've been I talked to him
talking?
on Zoom
Okay.
about a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, dude, I'm a Mike Tyson and Jordan. I'm a Mike Tyson groupie, nigga.
Can you do the Mike Tyson impression?
It was always exaggerated. You know, it's always, everybody does this. It's a list. It's this. So, you know, it was, I don't know how much of an impression it was. It was just me being a caricature of him.
Right. Well, I guess when you met him, he was like, I know who you are, motherfucker.
Yeah, we did Best Damn Sports Show.
Was John Salley the host?
No, John Salley. This was back when it was great. When it was John Salley, Charlie Rose, was it Charlie Rose, Michael Irvin, and I forget my man's name, played baseball for the Phillies, John Kruk, and Tom Arnold. And I went on there and I did a couple of joints with them, and they liked it so well, they were like, yo, we want to extend you through the summer. We want you to come every day for the next 2 months. So I did pretty much my whole run, and then towards my last week, they announced the next week when I would be done, yo, Mike's coming. I begged the producers. I was like, man, y'all gotta I gotta meet this nigga. I love this nigga, man. So they was like, okay, we'll hook it up. So Mike shows up. They do a big, Mike's coming in 2 hours. They did a countdown. The limo comes. They shoot him coming out the limo, going in the elevator, walking down the hall, all on his way to the studio. I'm standing off to the side. Nigga, I put on a suit. I don't dress up for nobody. I put on a suit. Mike's coming, and I'm standing there, and just as he's getting near the studio door, he sees me, and he makes a beeline right to me. And I was like, yo, Mike, man, I love your shit, dog. He said, nigga, I know who you are. I know who you are, nigga. I seen all the shit you do. I know who you are, nigga.
Because you used to parody him on Mad TV, right?
Oh, we went for the jugular, nigga. The shit we would do. See, and this is the thing, too. On Mad TV, we weren't nice about anything. There were celebrities who didn't want to do the show just because we went too hard. Like, we went hard on you. So, yeah, I hit Mike hard a few times. But Mike's a different dude now. He's found his feng shui.
Yeah.
He's mellowed the fuck out. But don't get it twisted.
You mentioned Jordan, and we talked about John Salley.
Yeah.
Well, John Salley went on my show, as you said in other interviews, and he said that Jordan is not the most skilled player that he's ever played with.
I think Scottie is more skilled than all of them. Scottie Pippen is probably the most skilled player I've ever played with.
Really?
Yeah. And his hands come to his shins. Okay? Standing straight up.
John, stop, nigga.
He said it's Scottie Pippen.
I don't take anything a Piston says seriously. Mike.
But he was a Bull as well.
No, he was a free rider, the motherfucker. I love John. I know John. John, I love you, but nigga, stop. That motherfucker went along for the ride. John wasn't Spider Salley when he played in Chicago. He was just John Salley. What are the Pistons supposed to say? Come on, man. Like, it's interesting. This morning, I was looking through Instagram, and there was a thing I saw where basically they were getting a bunch of NBA players' opinion as to who's the greatest player.
Mm-hmm.
Of the 5 they interviewed, all of them said LeBron, one of which was Bill Laimbeer. Nigga, word. What do you expect a Piston to say? And it's amazing. It's like once you step out of the spotlight, once you're no longer in that place where people look at you in awe, people can't wait to throw dirt on you. How the fuck is LeBron James greater than Michael Jordan? I've seen Mike play. Like, a lot of the people that say that are young kids. They never saw Mike. Only thing they know about Mike is he's the nigga with the sneakers and the crying man.
Yeah, I'm wearing sneakers right now.
I'm 44, about to be 45 in 2 days. I've watched Kobe in his prime. I've watched LeBron in his prime. I've seen MJ in his prime. No, Michael Jordan's the greatest player to ever play the fucking game.
Okay, so how would you, Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, how would you rank them?
Jordan, Kobe, LeBron.
So you would put Kobe...
I wonder, when the fuck did LeBron pass Kobe? And let me get into this argument. I'm going to rant a little bit like I did with the Obama shit. 6-0. beats 3 and 6. Everybody, like Bill Laimbeer said, when LeBron first came in the league, he won. Won what? What did he win? When he took that garbage-ass Cleveland team to the finals, unless I'm missing something, they lost. What did he win? People go, it's impressive that LeBron's been and let me just say, in case LeBron's people see this, I'm a fan of LeBron. I think LeBron truly is the greatest player today. I think he's going to go down as one of the greatest players of all time. But he ain't fucking with MJ. When people go, he went to the finals 9 times, but he won 3 out of 6. It'd be different if he won all 9. He won 3 out of 6. When it counted, when the game was on the line, MJ's 6-0.
Yeah.
6-0 beats 3 and 6. What about this math is complicated? Like, let me say something, and people go, let me dispel a bunch of myths. People go, okay, so if it's all about the rings, Bill Russell. First of all, Bill Russell played in an era where there was 3 niggas in the league. And Larry Bird himself, the legend, said basketball is a black man's sport. He felt disrespected when the opposing coach put a white guy on him. Basketball is a black man game. All the greatest players are black. So if Bill Russell, and I know this ain't his fault, played in an era where they only allowed 3 niggas in the whole league, and he was a man amongst midgets, of course he won 11 rings. There's no way you can tell me that Bill Russell wins 11 rings in the late 80s, 90s era, playing against other premier big men like Ewing, Robinson, Olajuwon, Shaq. No fucking way. So let's dispel that one. Okay, if it's all about rings, Robert Horry is the greatest. He won 7. Folks, there's a difference between winning for a reason and being the reason you win. Jordan, Kobe, Shaq, Akeem, fucking Akeem, Bird, Magic. They're the franchise. Mm-hmm. They're the reason their teams win. Yes, you still need role players, but they're the reason. Robert Horry, right place, right time. Akeem Olajuwon, David Robinson, Tim Duncan, Shaq and Kobe. He won for a reason. There's a difference. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Well, Kareem's the GOAT. He got 6 rings, and he's the #1 leading scorer. Yeah, but he didn't change the game. It's also about impact on the game. Michael made the game global. Michael took the game across the waters. Michael made the game mainstream. He made it marketable. He made it Fifth Avenue. Impact. Kareem did not have that kind of impact. Yes, he has the same amount of rings. Yes, he's the #1 leading scorer, but he didn't change the game. So let's put that argument to bed. And one more thing, I'm going to say this. So 3 and 6 versus 6-0. Let me put it to you like this. What would you rather have? And I'm asking you guys and you, Vlad. Would you rather have a big dick that works sometimes, 3 and 6, or an average dick that works all the time, 6-0? Choose wisely.